Hi church family, how's it going? I hope you're doing well today. I just want to take a couple of minutes and update you on some things going on in the life of our church and also about our Sunday school time and different things that are happening this week. If you haven't already seen it, I put out earlier this week a video about children in worship and hopefully some helpful ideas that you can find to see about how to help prepare your children for worship service and some things to do during the service and some different ideas that come about from that. So if you haven't already seen it, hope you'll go take a look at that. And as you decide on what's best for you and your family as to when to return, if you haven't already returned, and what you need to do and some things to keep in mind about the Sunday morning services and our schedule and what it's going to look like. But if you have any questions about that or anything I can help you with, please reach out to me and let me know. Email me at michael@bbcalbany.com, and I'll be glad to work with you and your children on anything that you need in relation to that. Also, as a reminder, we have 2 services on Sunday morning, as you've heard us mention a lot now. We have our 8:30 traditional service, and then we also have our 11 o'clock celebration service. Obviously, both are live. We are here in the building worshiping God. And you're welcome to join us then. If you're not able to join us or not quite ready yet, then join us online. They're both live streamed through our Facebook page and our website at bbcalbany.com. So no matter how you decide to join us this Sunday, we're just glad you're joining us. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're participating in our worship services on Sunday morning. Also, our Sunday school time is at 9:45. It is pre-recorded and we play it back at 9:45. And if you're not able to watch it then, you can always watch it later during the day. But it's all played back through Facebook, through our YouTube channel, and also through our website. And so I hope you'll take time this Sunday to join us for Sunday school at 9:45. Now, Jason is started a new series this past week called The False Gospels. And this past week he talked a lot about the true gospel. That is the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus. And so we're going to be able to contrast the true gospel with some of these other false gospels and different things that we'll be talking about over the next week. There's a couple of things that we wanted to discuss and talk about and kind of let you know about that we're going to do during Sunday school that we're not able to really cover and get into on a deeper level during our Sunday morning series. So this Sunday, we're going to talk about worldviews and what is a worldview and what does that mean? Well, obviously a worldview is, as the word says, it's how we view the world. It's the lens that we evaluate everything that comes into our purview through. And so what does that mean to have a worldview? But on top of that, what does it mean to have a Christian worldview? And how is a Christian worldview different than a postmodern worldview or some other types of worldviews that are out there? And some of the scripture, we'll be looking at some different scriptures, but one of the things that we're going to base all this on and kind of be our foundation building block is when Jesus is asking Matthew 22, what's the greatest commandment? And Jesus answers and says that we're to love the Lord God with all our heart, soul, and mind. And so what does that mean to love God with all of our heart, with all of our soul, and with all of our mind? And then how does that affect having a Christian worldview, and what does all that mean together? And so then how does a Christian worldview help us better understand some of the false dichotomies that we see out in the world? And how can that strengthen our Christian walk, but how can that also help us serve others and show them the true meaning and the true gospel of Jesus Christ? So again, I hope you'll decide to join us this Sunday morning at 9:45. And if you're not able to join us at 9:45, you can always watch again at some other time later during the day or some other time during the week. And please, as always, let me know if you have any questions or if you need anything or if we can help you with anything. And I love serving with you, church family. Have a great rest of the week. See you Sunday.